Hello there, welcome to CXC Math TV. Today we're going to be looking at hire purchase in consumer arithmetic. So consider this question right here. A television set costs $350 and when bought on hire purchase, a deposit of $35 is required, followed by 12 monthly payments of $30. Number one, how much money is spent on hire purchase? And number two, how much money is saved by paying the cash? Pause the video and attempt. So if you notice, the first part of the question, it said that we first pay a deposit, right? A deposit of $35 is paid. And then we pay $30 monthly, and we're doing it for 12 months. So the total payment will be the deposit plus all the monthly payments. In that case, we can say that the hire purchase would be the $30 plus 30 times 12. That is 35 plus 30 times 12 is 360. And so 35 plus 360 is 395. So the total hire purchase is $395. Notice now, the television set had cost $350. So we're saying that the savings, if we had bought by cash, would be the savings, which is given by the hire purchase minus the cash cost. That would be $395 minus $350, giving us $45. So if we bought it on hire purchase, we pay $395. And if we pay for it by cash, we would save $45. Alright? So then what is this hire purchase? So a hire purchase is just an arrangement where a customer agrees to make an initial installment and pay for something over a period of time. That is hire purchase. Alright? So many times your family may go to courts to buy something. Maybe you want to buy a furniture and your mommy or your daddy would make a down payment. And then after making the down payment, they pay monthly for it until they pay off all the debt. This is hire purchase. The hire purchase formula is given by fixed deposit plus the total installments. And the total installments can be computed by the number of months that you're going to be paying times that monthly payment. Alright? And that is hire purchase, defined in terms of a formula. So we must remember it. The hire purchase formula is fixed deposit plus total installments. Alright, so what are the advantages of hire purchase? The advantages of hire purchase is that it gives a consumer with less financial resources the ability to buy maybe something that would be expensive. And number two, generally the business owner will make a profit by selling items on hire purchase. What are the disadvantages? Well, the consumer is definitely going to pay more for the item. And the business owner may lose money if the consumer gives some sort of wrong information and just run away with the goods, right? Then you'd never receive all your payments that you should get as a business owner. So those are just some advantages and disadvantages of hire purchase. So let's look at another question here. It says the cash price of a washing machine is 55,000 Jamaican dollars. It can be bought on hire purchase by paying 10,300 upfront and monthly installments of 3,000 for 30 months. Number one, calculate the total installments. Number two, determine the hire purchase price. Number three, what is the extra amount paid when purchased on hire purchase? And number four, what is the extra amount as a percentage of the cash price? So pause the video and attempt it. Alright, so remember the formula that we had said? Total installments is the number of months times monthly payments. They told us that you'll be paying for 30 months and the monthly payment is 3,000. So 30 times 3,000, that is $90,000. So the total installment is $90,000. Number two, the hire purchase. The hire purchase we said is given by the formula the fixed deposit plus the total installment. So in this case, the hire purchase will be the fixed deposit. We pay a $10,300 upfront. Remember, upfront or down payment is the fixed deposit. Plus the $90,000, which is the total installment. We add those two and we get $100,300. And so that is your hire purchase, $100,300. Nice. Now, number 3, the extra amount that you would pay if you pay on hire purchase. So the extra amount that you pay, all right, that's going to be the hire purchase minus the cash price. So the extra amount that you pay is going to be the difference between the hire purchase and the cash price, and that would work out to be $45,300. So notice, if you were to just pay by cash, you would save $45,300. What I'm trying to say is, don't purchase anything on hire purchase. Number 4, the extras paid as a percentage. So that's just going to be the extra amount that you paid over the cash price multiplied by 100. So that's going to be $45,300 over the cash price of $55,000 multiplied by 100. That works out to be 82.3%. So that's the amount. That's the amount as a percentage of the cash price. Alright, so just one more for practice. Pause the video and attempt this. Alright, so as you pause the video and attempt it, the question said that the cash price of a Dell laptop is 120,500 Jamaican dollars, and it may be bought on hire purchase by paying 25,000 upfront and monthly installments of 5,100 for 2 years. Find the total installment. Again, the total installment is the number of months times monthly payments. Now this time it said 2 years. We're dealing with months. So the 2 years is really 24 months. And we multiply 24 times the monthly payment of 5,100. That is then $122,400. So the total installment is $122,400. Please remember, 2 years, you have to convert it to months. We have to. Number 2, the hire purchase. So the hire purchase is going to be the fixed deposit of $25,000 plus the total installment of $122,400. And that gives us $147,400. That is then the hire purchase. Alright, so the hire purchase cost $147,400. Number 3, what is the extra amount paid? The extra amount paid is going to be the hire purchase minus the cash price. And so when we take the difference, we're going to get $26,900. In other words, the extra amount paid, if you were to pay for it with hire purchase, is 26,900 Jamaican dollars. Number 4, the extra amount as a percentage of the cash price. So the extra amount as a percentage of the cash price is going to be the extra amount paid divided by the cash price multiplied by 100. In that case, it's going to be 26,900 divided by 120,500 multiplied by 100. You put that in your calculator and you get 22.3%. Really, really, really nice. Lovely. Now what about some challenging questions, alright? Because it's not always going to be that easy. So let's look at some challenging questions. So this question right here, it says the hire purchase cost of a table is $9,650. It may be bought on hire purchase by paying down $1,250 and paying installments of $700 per month. How many installments are needed to pay for the table? Pause the video and attempt this question. Now remember, we already said that the hire purchase is the fixed deposit plus the total installment. And we know the formula for total installment. In other words, we're saying that the hire purchase is the fixed deposit plus the number of months times the monthly payments. So notice we know what the hire purchase is, which is $9,650. We know what the fixed deposit is, the amount that you're paying down, $1,250. They told us the monthly payment is $700. So what don't we have in the equation? We don't have the number of monthly installments. So let's just call that N, or you can use a question mark. So inputting all the values that we have into the hire purchase formula, we would have 9,650 is equal to 1,250 plus N times 700. If we're to bring over the 1,250 to the left side of the equation, that would give us 9,650 minus 1,250 is equal to 700 times N. Or we can just say 700N. So we need to make N the subject. We need to find out what N is. When we do the subtraction, we get 8,400 and that's 700N. So we divide both sides by 700 and that will give us N equal to 12. In other words, it would take 12 months or 1 year to pay for the table. Alright, that's how many installments we would need to pay. 12. We would need to pay 12 installments. Alright, 12 months we're going to be paying down on the table. Alright, and that's how you do that question right there. So you just need to know the one formula and then transpose it. What about another question? It says an item is sold on hire purchase for a total of $17,920 by paying down $2,320 and paying monthly installments for 2 years. What is the monthly installment? Pause the video and attempt this question. Alright, again, we all know the hire purchase formula, right? Fixed deposit plus total installment. And we know total installment formula, so it works out to be hire purchase is fixed deposit plus the number of months times monthly payment. Again, we're going to write down what we know. We know the hire purchase is $17,920 from the question. We know the fixed deposit is $2,320. The monthly payment, we don't know. That's what we want to find, so let's call that X. And we know the number of installments or the number of monthly installments they told us for 2 years. 2 years is 24 months. In other words, substituting values that we know into the formula, that will give us 17,920 is equal to 2,320 plus 24 times X. We can bring the 2,320 to the left side of the equation to get, when we do that subtraction, 15,600 is equal to 24x. We then divide both sides by 24 and we get 650. In other words, the monthly installment is $650. Really nice. So let's have a look at another question here. It says, the cash price of a bed is $6,400. It may be bought on hire purchase by paying down 25% and monthly installments of $550 for a year. Calculate the down payment, the hire purchase cost, and the extra amount as a percentage of the cash price. So pause the video and attempt. Alright, so number one, want the down payment. Now the down payment is the fixed deposit. But they told us that the fixed deposit is 25% of the cash price. So 25% of the $6,400, that's $1,600. So the down payment is $1,600. Now, the next thing we need is a hire purchase. Let's call it HP. The hire purchase is equal to the fixed deposit plus the number of months we're going to be paying times our monthly payment. So the hire purchase works out to be $1,600 plus, how many months did they say? For a year. A year is 12 months times the monthly payment is $550. 12 times 550 is 6,600. So the hire purchase is 1,600 plus 6,600, which is 8,200. So the hire purchase is 8,200. Number 3. as a percentage of the cash price. So the extra amount paid is just the hire purchase minus the cash price. 8,200 minus the 6,400 is $1,800. Wow. In other words, the savings that you'd make if you pay for it just by cash is $1,800. Alright? And so that concludes our video today on hire purchase. Alright, so stay tuned for more. Alright, keep on practicing and do have a wonderful day.